Huh? Nah. 10 ball? 10 ball? 10 ball?
I'm like him.
You'll play us?
What? Wasn't me.
That's what I want to do. I want to give Efren and Reyes all the breaks.
I could hear you eating.
Let me just burn my money.
My first inclination here is solids, of course, because of the 13 ball.
I'd leave that 2 for last.
I think you're going to take care of those 4 balls down there.
4-3-8.
And then use the 1 maybe to come down here for the 3-4-8 or 4-3-8. Yep. Looks like there's plenty of room between the 1 and the 13 that he's not going to have to flirt with it. Yep, I like the 1 here first. And now he's looking to save the 5. 4-3-5. Or is it
I'd shoot the
5?
5,
Yeah,
4-3.
you like that?
Yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong either way.
Yeah, and there's
It'll be a little delicate here because of the 12.
Mm-hmm.
Center ball stun. Yep.
Look at this.
Uh-oh. If that bends to the left.
But it's not going to.
Wow.
All right, 13-9 now. Tightens things up just a little bit.
Like 40 times right now. That's what he wants.
I think that 4-3 at the end was dangerous a little bit.
Really?
Last 2 for the last 2?
I thought I would have kept the 5.
I would have left the 2 up here. Maybe I might have left the 2 and the 5 up here. Went down, got to 4-3.
Yeah, but getting
back up.
on the ball up.
If you get out, what I'm saying is, if you get out line on the 4, a little funny shot. You got to now kill it.
You're still gonna have to shoot that shot no matter what, though.
Yeah. But
You know.
if you leave the 2 balls up here for savers and you get out line on the 4, then you can shoot one of those, then go back to the 4. Right?
I'll be interested, Bobby, if excuse me, if Efren and Django get another couple games here, if the demeanor of Mike and Corey changes at all from happy-go-lucky to a little more serious. I'm not so sure it will, because I think the guys just have made up their mind to enjoy themselves and have a good time. And I really think they're having fun playing this format, just because they don't get to do it hardly ever. Ball.
Well, here's what they say in old sayings: winners laugh and tell jokes, and losers say deal the cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You do that, play poker 4 or 5 days a week. You sit at the table, and the people that's always laughing and joking, telling jokes, got a whole stack of chips in front of them. and people short stack, they don't look so happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there a gap where he can make the 9? You know, see it between the 2 and the 5 up there on the right. I think there's a hole there if he could get like straight in on the 10 ball.
Yeah, close.
Because he's got to shoot a stripe. He has no shot on a solid right now anyway. So he's got to shoot the 13 ball.
Get banked to 4.
Get high to 9.
Bank to 4. Well,
Tear the 2 out. Well, my opinion.
well,
No, he's got.
I think he wants to get to that 9 ball as quick as he can, and he's actually going to maybe try to get to the 10 here, just with a center left stun, 1 rail at the 10. There it is. And he got pretty darn good on it.
Yeah.
Now it's all about the angle on the 9 so he can get the cue ball out. Because the next ball after the 9's probably going to have to be the 15, which is the ball right behind the 8 ball.
I think I'd shoot the 15 and come up for the 10, get a little better on the 10. Because the 15 is not really a saver ball anyway.
Or would you shoot the 11 straight in the pocket to stop it?
I want the 11 just in case if I come off the 2, I might need to shoot the 11.
Yeah, but the 14 is on the same path as the 11. You would still have a shot on either the 11 or
He doesn't like the angle on the 10.
Because you don't figure to really get on shot.
Well, I guess maybe he's going to try to save the 9-10 for the last 2. No, he's going this way. Interesting. Oops.
Does it go?
no, I can't make it.
No.
No, he can't make that. That's the only ball he can hit, so he's got to play it. And unless he puts the cue ball behind the 14, he's going to leave something.
Who's shooting? Efren or
Boosty.
bank the 9 off the 4?
Kind of interesting to hear Mike and Corey discussing what they think these 2 guys should do.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all set.
I don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to bank the ball behind the 4? No, he's just ducking.
He just wanted to play safe so he'd block the pocket and not let him see the 4.
What do you mean? We got the 3. We got the 3.
Yeah, he didn't put the cue ball in a position where the 3 can't be made. Like Mike
We got
said,
the 3?
he's dead 3 in the side,
two,
not there.
2 off the 9. Yeah.
Play the 9 over here?
Yeah. In fact, if you can get to the 2-9 right now, that'd be beautiful. No?
I don't know how he's going to get to the 2 off the 9 from where
Jack
he
up,
is.
Draw it over here?
Is it?
Yeah, he's going to have to use a trick stroke.
3 ball.
Corey is good at this.
Oh.
Well, the reason they want to play the 2 off the 9, of course, is to clear the pocket for the 5.
Follow into the 9?
But from where he
Chance in the
is,
pocket, follow
I'm
in?
wondering
go
if the
behind it
9 is
and
going to
kinda
run
spin it?
into the
Yeah.
1 or the
Yeah,
7.
however you can get it out of there.
I'm going to hit it with some speed.
Not like
Out
that.
of
The 5 goes off it.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
And
I
we
wonder
can
if that
stop on
7 will
5
go
if
in the
we want.
side past the 6.
Nah, 1's tough. Can you spin me 2 rails for the 5?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll draw back for the 6. I'll knock the 9 out of there.
Well, that's good.
Go
Now
into the
he can
six.
open up those 2
Into the
balls.
7.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
5 ball.
There's a remote chance both balls will stick in the corner.
This ball don't have to go.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's
it
talking
all
about.
depends on how he hits it. He's got to hit it softly.
Yeah, turned out perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
8 goes.
Yeah, 8 goes.
So I'm going to go 6, 7, 1, 8.
That's the pattern. 6, 7, 1, 8. That was a neat little shot Corey played on that 3 ball, Bobby, with his cue straight up in the air like that. I mean, you've got to have great feel to do that. But we all know how creative Corey is and has been over the years, and I've seen him do things with a cue ball that most men can't do. Watch Mike's head here, nice and still, right through the shot.
I'm surprised you didn't go 2 rails on the 1.
It was laying a little bit weird. I didn't want to come up. I didn't want to come up way high. Yeah. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get you way high. I didn't want it to like roll out. If I hit it too hard or something.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. It's perfect. This might be the best tool that they make. You know that?
That's the best product they make.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Thank you.
Mark us up.
Yep.
Team North America is 2/3 of the way home. And the Efren Django team hasn't got to halfway yet.
I don't want to say anything though. Thank you. You see that?
Three ball. Do I have the cue ball though?
Moved over right when I got down. Solids.
Solids for sure.
Yeah.
1 ball.
7 ball is going to be our trickiest one. But we go 1.
Well, how about 1, 6, 7?
5, 6, 4.
7 go in the side past the 11, then they really don't have a whole lot of
7
trouble.
goes here, up in the corner too, once the 4 is gone.
I'm gonna
I'd
play for
shoot the
six
1,
Well-
6,
and 5,
4,
just in
deuce,
case.
draw back, shoot the 7 in the side.
1 ball.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm doing.
I like that. But he also said that once he clears the 4 ball, the 7 goes in that pocket where the 4 ball is.
Roll it up now if you
Why
want.
don't you just spin up the rail at the deuce and shoot it in the
Yeah, sure. Well, he may
Or
go
maybe
forward
just
right now
shoot
and
it
shoot
right
it
now
in the
and shoot it.
side. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the only tough ball.
Yeah, there's no sense of shooting the 7 in the corner when it's, it's like
Not when it has a pocket.
Stop
Yeah.
here for the 4. Now?
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like saving the 2 for the last ball, though. It just looks like there's a lot of traffic.
Sure.
I'd rather shoot the 6 as the last ball and just draw it back down the cushion. Because now off the 2, you gotta thread the needles
Yeah.
coming back and
I
forth.
like that. Yep.
But I mean,
depends
you
on
know, they've
exactly where he lands.
yeah. Well, that's true. And I mean, they've already made their plan, so they've got to go through with it now.
It might land real good, or it could land funny.
Well, it could.
You know, it could land funny where he can't get there.
It could, but he got okay.
Now I just draw in between that alley, spin,
Yeah.
draw between the 9 and 13.
Yeah, take a
low
little
right.
longer shot on the 8.
You know,
You
he can
certainly,
get right up on top of it.
yeah, you certainly aren't going forward here.
Draw it like
Yeah, spin it.
over here.
Yeah, you got both corner pockets for the 8 ball.
Yeah, this is a hanger. Just draw right there and spin right toward the ball. Just
Yeah.
like this. We hit that one good, Ken.
Well, that's why we were a good team. 15-9. I'm not sure a lot of people would have thought that the scoreline would be what it is right now.
I'd have got broke on this match. If I'd have bet on this match, I would have picked Efren. They maneuvered.
Well, you know, I mean, the whole thing really has been. Mike's break has just been sensational.
Yeah, he's
and they've been executing well.
And their outs have been fairly easy, you know, and the
Right.
patterns hasn't been too difficult.
Right,
Everything's all spread apart.
Yeah, they had a couple of tricky ones there when they were building that lead earlier in the match.
I'm going to take a little speed off him.
All right, Mike, just you hear him just say to Corey, I'm going to take a little speed off. I don't know why he would.
Balls move a better chance you got.
I don't know why he would. He's had so much success doing exactly what he's doing.
I think he's
I know how to
full
hit
of
a
bull.
good
He ain't going to take off no speed. He's just saying that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see. I bet he hits him. I bet he cranks
I
him.
think so too.
He likes to break the balls too hard to be trying to.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if he wasn't having any success.
Yeah, he cranked him. He
Sure.
took no speed
Second
up.
ball on the side again. They're still dropping. And two problems. Got to take the solids.
The four is a mess.
Yeah, but the one opens the 4. You got to shoot if you're going to shoot solids. I think
shoot
there's
6.
Yeah, but yeah, you shoot the 6 right now. There looks like there's enough room in between, and if there isn't, you got to play the combination.
Sounds smart.
If there's enough room, you got to play the 6 right now.
Yeah.
But when you shoot the 1 and open the 4, you got to kind of leave the 2 for your insurance ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we can go there for
You
the
don't have
5.
to nudge it a
actually,
little
so we
bit
go
to shoot
6,
it
3.
down there
I'm gonna do,
past
I'm gonna
where
come
the
over
6
here.
is sitting. The 4 goes down there. You know what I mean?
You got your option.
Okay.
If he just
Yeah, if he
Feeling
just pushes it to the cushion a
Just
little bit.
nudges it, yeah. And then
Yeah,
he can
although-
shoot it down the rail, then shoot the deuce.
I think I'd go into it hard enough, Bobby, where it would hit the rail and come out 2 or 3 inches so I could make it in the side.
Well, what do you think about me actually making the 5 and going to break out the 4 right now?
I like it, but do you have the right angle to miss the 9?
Yes.
Like high left or something?
Yeah, I'm going to hit a little bit firm. Try it.
Yeah, do it.
This
All right,
is
he's
good
going to break
too.
the he's going to break the 4 from behind, which is okay.
That's all right.
Shot.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Yep.
Boy, that was a hell of a shot. I mean, hit that ball right on the money.
Okay.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot he
Or
just made.
It was.
1, 4, 3, 8. You know, 1, spin back over here. I like that better.
I like the 4 for the 8.
Do you? Well,
Of
yeah,
course.
Ideal,
It's
it's ideal.
1, 2, 4, 8.
But if we come up here and go 2 rails, it's the same shot.
Well, you got to go down and get the 3, Bobby.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like
That's
you
what we said
yeah,
originally.
that's what you said, and I agree.
Yeah, and then they were talking about doing it differently, but I don't see any
He's talking
reason.
about shooting the 2, then the 4, then the 3. That's
No,
not good.
no, because the 4 is a stop shot, and you're on the 8 ball.
He's got to shoot the 3 next. I don't like it. It's going to work, but it could have got good. It could have got kind
Sure.
of funny.
Sure. What all this just means more cue ball travel, playing this pattern.
Which they'll still get out, but
Yeah.
they missed
No.
it.
See?
Exact time.
Whenever-
the
when-
way you said it.
That's right.
To shoot the 4 and stop. Boom, boom.
That's right. There
Get
was
on the
no
3.
reason to have to take that kind of a risk.
Never. Never.
I mean,
Never.
they had their foot on the Filipinos' throats right there. I mean, they go 16-9, and Mike explodes them one more time. It's pretty well going to be game over. Now you're going to let these guys back in. They come with 2 or 3 right here, and all of a sudden things tighten up. I mean, it's not done yet.
Wrong pattern.
I think he played that ball so he wouldn't sell anything out just in case. Look,
Yep.
see where the cue ball went.
Yeah. Can't believe they overlooked that pattern though with the one.
Well, Mike said it first, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Corey kind of talked him out of it or suggested something else, and I think Mike just yielded to him.
Look at this. He hit this a little weak. He's all right, but it could
Yeah.
could have been better than that.
All I know is historically it's happened to me, and I want your thoughts on it too. Generally, your first instincts are your correct instincts when you're looking at a pattern. And you might say that first in your head, then you look around, you see a couple other things, and now you get a little confused, you're not sure what to do. Whenever that happens, always go back to your first instincts because they're generally going to be correct.
Get on the 3, shoot a stop
I think he's going to shoot the 9 here.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
And this is missable. I mean, it's,
Yeah, it is. And he did not hide the cue ball either. I think that might have been the case where he was
halfway ducking.
he was too concerned about if I miss, I want to leave him nothing. And he split his focus.
He left him fairly tough though on the 3, but I think Mike.
I think the 3's plenty far off the rail as long as you don't get behind the 9 ball.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can you? How does it possibly travel that far and freeze behind the ball? That is so sick. It really is.
Boy, did I dog that.
That is so sick.
I know Mike likes to hit his ball firm when he can. On that shot there, though, I think just a, pocket speed, even if you come near the 10 ball with the cue ball, look where the 4 is. I don't think you needed to travel all that way and just take the chance of the possibility of something going wrong. That 3 was a good foot off the cushion, so pocket speed, you're still going to get a pretty full hit on it. You can get a good stroke. I mean, the North Americans have lost this game twice. They blew the 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern, and then Efren gave right back to him.
That was a major mistake. The first one, the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I mean, they should already be halfway through the next game. First little chink in the armor here for the North American team. We'll see how they bounce back from that next time they get to the table. If they start second guessing themselves. Little off angle here. I think he's just going to draw it about 2 feet.
Yeah, back. Yeah.
Oh, he did go down there. I think Django wants to make sure he gets Efren as close to the ball as he can. Just don't want to take a chance on leaving anything of length.
Yep.
Big difference there, 16-9 versus 15-10, and Filipinos are breaking. But Boosie's got to make something happen on his break now. I mean, he's whacking them and spreading them open, but nothing's dropping.
Yeah, and he's hitting them hard.
If I were he, I would have paid close attention to where Mike was breaking from because he's got every bit the power that Mike has. And I would go to that same spot.
What kind of tip you got on yours?
Completely clear. That's good.
Magic marker.
I would imagine. Oh, I had to. I couldn't tell. I couldn't see like the ferrule. Just seeing a tip, and I need the perception of a ferrule.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Worked good. Looks good. I had a soft on yesterday, a Kamui soft.
Yeah.
and it was so soft. And I put on this medium, and it's like rock hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I need to find the in between. You should have the medium soft. What is that? Oh,
I gotta-
you use the Elk Master. Oh, I've never had a good
Mushrooms.
experience.
I've never had one mushroom.
No. Oh.
That's better.
Oh.
Made on the break. Made the 8 on the break.
Okay, now the 8 was made on the break, so the option is
8 ball. There's the 8.
Rick 8 in the break.
Efren. 8 ball.
So the option here is Rick will spot the 8 ball, let Efren look, and he'll have the choice to shoot or have Francisco break over.
He shoot if he can make this 13. I would think.
Can't really shoot solids.
Yeah, I don't think you'd risk breaking over here and breaking dry, so you've got to shoot, and the stripes are the group to shoot.
Look at this.
Well, he may have to play that 15 in the corner.
Was he playing position on the 11? I think he was. He was.
Well, if he was, he's
He's laughing. He thinks
he's
it's funny.
got to
Look.
be laughing because he missed it by so much. I don't know if that 15 goes in the corner. If it does, it's the only ball he can shoot,
I made 9 in Tagalog.
and that's where it would have to go anyway.
Did he?
That's what he said in Tagalog.
Does it go in the side off the
No, I
3?
don't- I think he should, no, he's good in the corner.
Good shot there. Don't hit the 8. Okay. Well, he just grazed the 8, but fortunately,
12
That's
goes in
good
the
enough.
side.
yeah, 11 stopped, 12 in the side. But what about the 15 ball
Yeah, he's in this
or the 14 ball? That's only got
one
two.
pocket.
Well, it's got the upper left corner and the side. And
Yeah, I guess-
shooting the 12 in the side after this,
Can't get there.
it's tough. You know, and the 12 doesn't pass the 2, not
close,
easily.
like half a
yeah,
pocket.
I wouldn't want to shoot it that
No,
far.
from that length, you're right.
Just stop.
Well, if he hits the 8 here, I don't know if he got the right whatever.
I don't know if he's going to hit the 8. I think he's more straight in.
We are.
It'll be hard to get down there on that ball on the side.
By the 7 too.
I mean,
Well, if he can get anywhere near the 2 ball,
I can tell.
well, he has to.
he's going behind the 2. He's got to bounce a little bit.
That's about as good as you
Boy,
can
that
get there.
sure was. Now, does the 8 pass the 4? I'm pretty sure it does. Well, maybe not.
It's
It's
close.
tight.
It goes over here, I believe. That's where he's going to shoot. He's shooting in the right corner, I believe, huh? I can't tell what he's doing from here.
Maybe he's going to play it in the side. Ran into the 6 ball with the cue ball. That was the plan all along because it
Nice
doesn't
shot.
pass the 4.
Or the 6.
Right, right,
Or the 2.
right.
We got a chance.
Yeah.
He
that's a hell
got
of
he
a
got
shot.
in the only place he could get. The shot that Boosty made on the 12 was really nice. The
Oh,
12 in
yeah.
the side to follow that thing down
That
around the
was a
deuce.
monster shot.
Right.
Because he had just a little bit of room to sneak by that
Yeah.
ball.
So we'll kind of keep a mind on things here, Bobby. That's 2 games now for the Filipinos since they blew the 1-2-3-4 out. So now it's 15-11, and it's starting to look like it's a little more of a competitive match than the possibility that it was going to be 16-9
Yeah.
if they got out on that 1-2-3-4.
What'd you get? Coffee?
I know.
How come everybody got coffee but me?
I know. Scary. Scary if they get woken up.
We haven't played in a while. I think we played one time.
What?
Golf. Did we play golf one time?
No.
Me and you?
No, I hit balls
We
with
just
you.
hit balls at the range.
Oh no, we went to I don't know if I was on, I don't think I was on your team, but we did the Seminole thing, the
Oh, yeah,
charity.
Yeah,
We
charity
weren't.
golf thing.
Yeah.
I think we snapped it off.
No, I didn't. Your team did. We didn't. Of course, your team did.
We had all the range.
That was a fun day.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool concept. They did that with the IPT, I believe. They had like the
The corner man.
corner man. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dude,
had my
do you
corner
remember-
man was Gabe Owen, and I kept flying the cue ball off the table on the break. I said, Gabe, what am I doing? He said, just try and hit it really square. Okay.
Remember the guy who? You remember the guy who drove the ball that day? The long drive guy. He was unbelievable.
9 ball. No 9 ball. Look at that thing hanging. Oh boy.
Boy, he crashing balls.
He
It's
sure
really
did.
strange to hit balls
Ooh,
that
it's
hard, and they're all flying around.
It
Nothing,
is
Too many collisions.
nothing finds a hole. Even
Yeah.
if they collide, you think something
You would
collide
think
into
at
a
that
hole.
speed.
This is unreal.
Yeah.
What do you think about going stripes? Spinning, hitting the 8.
How about this? How about I fire the 4 ball into the 5 and try and bust out the 14 and play stripes?
You have to take stripes
You know
because
what I
of the 2
How are you
ball.
gonna bust out the 14?
With the 4 comes over. Or you know what I mean? Or you play the 4, 5 into the rail, and then the 9 slides and hits the 8, or the 5, comes out. Just try and open them up. Draw the cue ball.
Well, that's not a bad thought, except you've got really, at that speed, no idea where the 14 is going to go. It could go tie up with the 7.
I don't like it.
I think that's unlikely. I like moving them balls.
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
do too. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the only way to
me try and
be able to
break
get
this
out
down. Okay.
because you
Well, I'll call it
absolutely
9.
can't shoot
9
stripes.
ball. 9 ball.
I mean, can't shoot solids because of the deuce. If it wasn't for the deuce, he'd be able to do something, but
I'm going to overcut
this is
the
the only
5 a little
choice.
bit. Should open everything up. Draw the cue ball. Right back here.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's a
I
good
draw the cue ball too far. He's also
Should I
got
just
a
play for the 10?
10 in the side. Yeah, I would draw for the 10. I would play for the 10 in
play
the
for the
side
7.
next
Or I'll call the 9.
because you may have the 14. It may be better, but you will at least have the 10.
Oh, stop.
Watch where the 4's going. Watch where the 4's going. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll break them out. Right
he alleviated one problem and created another.
Yeah.
I guess the
on a
14
second.
goes.
The 12 goes up here, I think, maybe. No, maybe not.
Not if it's frozen to the 4, it doesn't.
Yeah, just go into it. Right?
It's a tough shot.
What, to go into it?
Yeah, but
Does it barely go?
it barely goes, and I need a little bit of inside English, which is fine. I'll just do it.
Why don't you just shoot the 13 and we'll wait?
Oh,
Because I can shoot the 15 and then go into it later or something.
I'll do it. I do it. I can do it.
That's a confident man right there. I can do it. I can do it.
He might not can do it. Just sitting real goofy.
He's got to cheat the pocket a little bit. Like he said, he's got to use
No, he can't do
inside.
He
Yeah.
thinks he can do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. It was about 10 times tougher
man.
than what he thought it was. That ball's going squirrely from there. That's like
'Cause
a
of the-
one pocket
right,
situation.
'cause of
That
the
same
angle.
shot comes up playing
Yep.
one pocket all the time. You got to overcut that ball because
Oh, man,
English
what a
he's
bad
putting on,
shot.
throwing the
Right.
ball
It's going
toward
to
the
throw
rail.
it towards the rail. Right.
I've seen that coming, and you see where he hit too. He undercut it,
Mm-hmm.
shot it right to the short rail.
Yep.
And when you're jacked up like that, it really throws it in there, right, Ken? It's
Uh-huh.
like he probably threw the ball an inch into the rail, When he said I can do it, I'm thinking to myself, it's a little tougher than what you think.
Maybe he was trying to talk himself into it.
Yeah, a little tougher than what you think it is.
Yeah. And in the meantime, excuse me, he cleared all the problems for the other group.
Yeah, that was not a,
Yeah,
that was a tough situation.
Well, look, they did what they had to do on the first shot, the combination on the 9, open all those balls up and everything. But the only thing I think he went wrong on when he did that was he drew the cue ball that far.
Too far.
I would have just stayed there for that 10. I might have had the 15 down there if it cleared, but I knew I'd have a shot on the 10.
Oh, you knew somebody's going to trip over that?
And now you can see a little bit of the head shaking going on over there in the Team USA corner.
A lot tougher than what he thought it was. I know that.
Yeah. And he also knows that if the Filipinos get out here, that's 3 racks in a row. They're breaking. They got a little momentum now, and a 3-rack lead is a lot different than a 6 or 7 rack lead, which is what they had and would have had And it's all back to that 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful cue ball there. Got to shoot the 3 right now.
3, 5,
Stop.
6, boom, boom. Right, was the 5 going this side?
I think you could go 3, 3, 7, 5. Either
Okay,
either
either
way,
way.
because the 8 goes in both corners. The 5 goes in all 6 pockets. Well, maybe not by the 12, but
I think he's going to shoot the 3, 5, then the 6, but who knows?
well, it's natural to just draw back about 6
He might
inches.
play this off the 12.
Well, that's if he wants to move the cue ball more. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That ensured the cue ball off the
Look at
rail.
this. Watch this ball getting away or something.
It may block.
Stop. No, he's gotta
Well,
shoot
it's
this-
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's okay to shoot the 7 here. He's going to have to play the 5 in the same pocket. Going to have to go 2
It's
rails.
funny how when these balls get like this, it
Yep.
looks so simple. I swear I'd shoot the 5 here if it was. I can't tell the angle, but I really think I'd shoot the. I don't know. I can't tell from here.
He might be afraid that if he shoots the 5 and he's going to run into the 14 ball with the cue ball, that he might get dead straight on the 7.
I think he's going to come slowly up like this and shoot the.
2 rails
It turned out perfect.
with the correct angle.
Yes, perfect. Beautiful shot.
Just slide to the right about a foot, or you could stun it all the way over past the 12, whatever you feel comfortable with. I think Efren's going to probably do a soft hold here.
Oh, yeah.
No sense in having to overpower it. And just like that, that's 3 in a row for Team Philippines. And from 15-9, it's now 15-12. Well, Corey and Mike are still enjoying themselves and laughing, and looks like Efren's having a little fun now too.
Efren's break.
Efren's break.
Your break.
What did he do?
Efren gave him
Yeah.
one of those.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? Bustamante fling off the table.
Who would ever believe that Efren's a master chess player? You know what I mean? How funny is
7-7.
that? You know, it's pretty amazing.
Jumps off the table.
He looks more like a chess player than he does a pool player, don't he?
Didn't even hit the table. Hit the floor. Straight
Yeah,
into the
it's
floor.
just.
He hit it hard too.
Like you were saying, you see that guy strolling through the airport, you know, you're going to think he's the world's greatest pool player? No, but if someone said there's a like a grandmaster chess world champion, saying, oh yeah, I recognize him.
I seen him in the.
McDonald's, McDouble, cheese, no onion. French fries.
Starving. You're starving.
McNuggets.
You're gonna only eat 3 bites of everything.
He dropped a couple. He dropped at least one.
Yeah, let me see.
Stripes.
The ball underneath the 1 is a stripe, and I think he's got to start with this ball right near the cue ball. I'm just concerned about the 11. The 7 looks like it's got it blocked, but knowing Efren, he would play the 11 14 or the
He
11
might
off
shoot
the
that.
14.
Shoot the 12 in and then the 14. And
What
then
about
work.
shooting the 14 now and moving the 7 out of the way?
I'm shooting the 14, then the 12, and then this ball down here and moving something down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I like shooting the 14. That's the ball up here in the lower left corner right now. And moving the 7 out of the way to clear it for the 11. Because the ball next to the cue ball can go in the side, and that can lead you down
That's the
table
ball
too.
that's the ball I'm shooting first.
Yeah, okay.
I'm shooting this, then the 12.
But what you shooting next? You gonna
12,
shoot the
12,
12
the
next?
12, yeah.
All right. Well, then obviously they're going to shoot the 11 maybe up table. Yeah, I like
Maybe the ball goes.
It looks
the
like
11
look
goes.
at this.
Oh, it
Yeah.
goes.
Well, of course, if we knew that from the get-go,
Oh,
we
yeah.
would have thought the same as they did.
Yeah, that's I didn't think it would
I
go
didn't
by
think it
this-
went either.
I
That's
didn't
why I
think it go
thought
by-
he had to shoot the 14 to move the 7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now he may go straight up the table to the 10
Not bad, pattern.
Go right up
and,
that
and,
back.
and save the 12.
He's
Well,
good. You better not get.
Yeah, but now if
You
you
better
don't
not-
if you don't get there now, it's going to be tough to get back to that head rail.
I think he's just going to try to snatch this one back.
Yeah, but Bobby, he's actually got
Going
a
right for the-
hair of a cut, and the cue ball could go to the 8.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to cheat the pocket and graze the inside
you
of
know
the
what
8.
he's doing here.
Yeah, high inside 2 rails.
Two
He's
rails.
going forward.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, how pure did he hit that?
Get over there. Look
How pure did he hit that?
That's sick there, buddy.
I'll clap for that shot.
Was that not a hell
Oh,
of a-
wow.
He had like an inch to miss him. I mean, that was a
Yeah.
beautiful shot. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
You bumped the 1 here? Didn't
Nah,
have to.
he's
I didn't. He didn't have to.
Yeah. Boy, he hit that ball good, didn't he? Oof.
Isn't it?
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh
look at this.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
Look at Efren.
Yeah, you think?
Look at Efren.
Yeah, you
That
need
would-
you need a better partner.
That wouldn't happen in a million years.
You know, and I was just fixing to say too. Look how this whole thing has turned since that 1, 2, 3, 4 butcher job by Corey and Mike, and this would have been four racks in
Watch
a
him
row,
kick
and they're
this
still
ball
at the
in.
table.
I'd kick at this ball 3 rails.
We've got to.
You know,
Got
boom.
no chance to pocket it anywhere else.
Yeah, figure out.
I tell you
Absolutely.
something. He might.
He could come-
He
he'll
could
come
make
close.
This ball. He could make this goofy shot.
Well, he didn't get that nickname because he can't play. You know.
I hope he kicks that 3 rails. I think.
Well, 3 is much easier to judge than 1.
Yeah,
and you
one
can't
rip.
get safe if you know. There's no way to get
You
safe.
can't get safe no matter what you do.
Right.
He's
So
gotta
you've
kick
got
it.
to play to make the ball. He's just picking his spot off the 3rd rail.
Yeah.
If we get a shot here, we should probably take solids.
I hope he makes this.
Yeah, Boosty said, "Well, sure, go ahead. Yeah, sure." Boosty's feeling really bad. He put him here. I wonder what he did on that. I guess he just didn't come up high enough
Center.
on the cue ball.
He hit it like
He
at
wanted
3
center
o'clock.
right, but he
Like
did.
3
He
o'clock
should have
and
hit
just-
it at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, to make it go forward into the
And-
rail.
right.
He hit it like center, like 3 o'clock.
Or he didn't get out to 3 o'clock enough, and it didn't have enough spin on
Exactly.
it.
Like
It
he
had the
should've-
speed. It
he
didn't have the
should've had
spin.
like a full tip or a half tip. He just barely,
Yeah.
because it just died out.
Or he undercut it.
Like in between.
He didn't cut it enough, and the
That's
cue
right.
ball didn't
If he
glance
overcut it-
enough.
If he overcut it, let's see what he does here.
Right there, 2 inches right there.
You got to hit it to have any hope at all.
Try. Whose shot? My shot? Your shot? You go ahead and shoot this one.
What do you want to be?
Can you make 2?
Yeah.
Well, the 4 doesn't pass the 8,
What is going on?
so it's going to have to leave these 2 up here for the last 2 now.
That logo.
Shoot this ball. Right? Easy, right? Try kind of maybe go into him.
I think the carom on the 1's easy.
Carom on the 1.
What's he talking about? Carom on the 1.
Is it going 3 rails short here behind the 1-5?
He might be.
Oh, that carom this way. Bump into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this can get ugly if it don't get right.
No,
Yeah,
that was
you got
pretty
lucky.
much of a.
Yeah, but I mean,
Pretty
he could
much of a
have
hanger
he could
there.
have caught it thin and got to the rail and couldn't cut either ball.
Float it over here for the 6 or 4.
Yeah, but I.
Get rid of the 4.
Yeah, I'd go to the 4 right now for sure.
Missed it.
That's weak.
Whoa.
Perfect.
All right, I guess 4's last.
No, no, no.
I wouldn't leave
Go
it for
6,
last.
3,
Yeah.
1 over for the 4.
Yeah, 4's
That
last.
means the 4's last, Mike. I hate leaving my key ball for the 8 to where it only has one
One
pocket.
pocket.
You know,
Now look what he's going to do.
yeah.
I mean, he's okay.
Well, he's going to wind up with a little longer shot, a little deeper cut. Oh no, he got a lot of that cue ball. I don't think that was the most conventional way to get out there, but they did get out. But that was a big turnover there, when Efren got hooked on the 8 because Francisco didn't hit that last stripe hard enough.
I wish they'd run some racks.
You want a break? No, this is good.
Break with this. Try it.
No, no, no.
Try
Let me.
one
I'm
time.
used to this. I'm used to it. You don't have to clean the cue ball either.
You know, I'd like to mention one more time just how much we appreciate the great contribution and support from OBQs, and OB as they now are called, for putting this on, and also for all of their great loyalty and support to CSI over the years, not just this event, but
Where are they based out of?
Texas. I think thought it might have been Plano. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Dallas area, but I know it's Texas. Those went thud for the first time.
Or something was like they
Yeah.
glued together.
Yeah, those did not open well at all.
Something wasn't frozen. Something was messed up there.
All the balls like hit each other or something.
Oh, they weren't. I don't think they were racked well.
You know, they were like thudded.
Yeah.
When he racks, he needs to push up on the back. Gets them all like
It looks
frozen.
like, it looks like they're
Pushing them. Yeah.
this way, and it looks like they're not even touching the top two. Right? I think the more they push those top two, the more they'll touch.
Well, we got two of the best rackmen in the world discussing about the rack. Those two know more about the rack than whoever, you know.
Yeah.
But all everybody else combined, really.
Does that 2 pass? Because if it does, that would be the ball I'd shoot and move the 8. But if it doesn't, he's going to have to probably take the stripes. And there's a little bit of trickiness there. I like the 2 ball.
That goes, yeah.
Move the 8. Didn't even have to move the 8, which is just as well.
He didn't do exactly. He was trying to play position on what the 4, the 1.
Yeah, I think he was.
A
I think he
little
thought he
bit.
was going to hit the 12
Yeah.
more flush.
Yeah.
Right, stop the cue ball. But the fortunate thing is the 12 went far enough where the 7 is still makeable. This is pretty much the key shot right here.
Play the 6 next.
Yep.
He missed it.
He missed it, but it went in.
I thought he missed it.
He
But he
did-
hit
well,
nice
he mi-
pocket speed. You know,
Well, it hit the point.
quite a bit further up. I thought he
Yeah.
missed it.
I'd come at the 1 here. Well, maybe next. But if the 1 goes in the side right now,
5 goes.
5-1.
I might shoot the 3 here and just
Yeah, that'd be
double the
if-
corners and go.
yeah,
you know,
if he can get it right back where it is now.
That's what I would do. I'd
Yeah.
get that 3 out of there right now. Just draw
What?
2 rails and go right toward that gap.
That
You
they
know?
make?
Yeah,
gotta
I think that's what Efren wants him to do.
I'd shoot the 3.
I guess it almost tied the 12.
He can reach it. It's there. I'd just shoot the 3-5. I shoot the 3-5-1-6 and draw back, or the 3-1-5-6 or whatever. But
It was Rack Your Own to start. And I wonder why they took that away from us.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't going for it.
it all
Well,
works.
it's got to be 1-3-7 now.
Yeah, it all works. But
Don't get too straight. Because I don't know if it's straight, if he can draw it into the rail and out without hitting the stripe. And if not, and he's got to stop it there, he's going to leave Efren about a 7-footer.
which is going to be kind of funky right
Yeah,
now.
and he's going to have to draw the cue ball a little bit too off the 7 to clear the 11.
I think he can draw back like a foot.
Yeah, well, I think he can hit the rail and miss the ball. No, I guess he couldn't. Now this is more than a stop shot, Bobby. He's got to
gotta
bring
draw
this back a good 6-8 inches.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to just he's got to clear the 12.
Yeah.
If he can just get by the 12, he'll be fine.
He shouldn't have any problem here, but, you know.
Yeah, but this is the few things that have been giving him trouble this week, are these long ones. Yeah.
Overstreet.
Well, he was going to make sure that he didn't forget to go through the cue ball there, like he did a couple of
Just
racks
have it
early.
stop. Or draw back an
Yeah,
inch.
you're better off overdrawing that, and he's got a partner that's not going to miss this. Oh.
Yeah, almost scratched that ball.
16-13. You getting headphone ears? Yeah.
You ever been to In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah, it's good. I like Jack in the Box. We don't have Jack in the Box on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah?
I like it.
How about Fat Burger?
I've been to that.
I think I like Fat
Is
Burger.
it Fat Burger or Good Burger?
You know which one? I was driving.
Fat Burger. I had one of those. It's
I
good.
was driving from St. Louis to here on 70, and they had Freddy's Burger. Oh, that's so good.
That's right. Ain't racking them.
Look at this. Can you believe nothing goes here again? Here we got here, Ken, is just shoot the 3 or whatever
solid.
and move the
So
5
you
into
shoot
the
the
4,
3?
boom.
Then break open, hit out the 11 with the 5?
Yeah, just follow 2 rails.
He
and
heard
go
me.
up.
He heard me.
Or
I think you
Okay.
shoot
You
the
want me to
3 and
shoot
draw into the 11
Three,
right
leave me-
now.
leave me
Oh,
like Ray.
I'd break it off the 5.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see the 5.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Got to give it a good pop here, though, to
Yeah.
get some separation between the 4 and the
If
11.
he comes in behind it or whatever, however he does it here, just make sure you get out. We got all them other balls hanging. Come in, split them like this.
nice shot.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Well,
Try and come out for the 4 if you can. Let's get rid of that 4. I don't like where it's. Yeah. there you go.
yeah, that's the right play. Move that, get the 4 out of there right now.
Now what?
Can he drag it
So,
around the around the
4
6?
across here for the 1, then the
No.
1 to the 6.
6
To
to
the
2.
2.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
The 1 to the 6 looks like it's, it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, but should be okay.
I don't like this pattern. I
Yeah.
don't like
See,
this
I didn't
pattern.
like the 1 to the 6.
He got real lucky here. He got real lucky there.
Yeah, because he was playing the other side of the 6 ball.
Exactly. He was off like a lot.
Yep.
I didn't like that pattern at all.
He might have been afraid to come too near the side pocket, so subconsciously, you know, you
Yeah.
just don't give it as much as
Yeah.
you know you want to.
But they got out again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a nice shot there on the 5 to open up the 11 and the
Yes, yeah,
4 there
yeah.
with the good speed.
Well, you have those patterns preset, but a lot of times you
Really?
gotta, if you're off a little bit, you know, same thing probably playing straight pool.
Oh, yeah,
You have to like readjust, you know.
sure. Well, when you're playing straight pool and you're playing a pattern, if your cue ball's a 1/4 inch off where you wanted it, your whole pattern changes.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then you got to reevaluate and start over. And it's the same. It's the same in this game. I mean, that's why I like 8-ball so much, because there is a lot of straight pool into it.
Mm-hmm. When we were doing that straight pool challenge a couple years ago on the here, you know, and I was watching all those guys, all the top straight pool players. It was so informative. So I used to play straight pool when I was a kid, but I forgot a lot of the different things of how you shoot break shots with different types of English.
Depending on the cut. Sure,
And
yeah.
what certain ball to hit in the side of the rack. I learned so much in like 2 weeks time, because I was really observing, you know. And I feel like because I ran like 113 years ago when I was playing it, which is a lot for me. I don't play the game, but I was watching, and I learned so much watching those guys play, you know.
Like
And the
almost
different
lined
way they
straight, like that one
different
ball.
styles.
There wasn't a lot of angle.
Like for example, John Schmidt
Yeah,
plays
so I
like
was
wide
terrible
open.
at judging.
Right.
And then I'll tell you a
Yes,
game
yeah,
I like
I'm
Danny
from
Harriman's
scratch.
game.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well,
No.
Harriman,
course,
in my
like Meek
opinion, is the second best American straight pool player behind Schmidt. I mean, and they've knocked heads a couple of times, and you know, we had Danny at the Make It Happen straight pool event last year with Torsten and Oliver and Mika and Darren and.
I like Mika's game too.
Yeah, well, Mika's a great straight pool player, but I'll tell you who is an absolute terror.
Torsten.
Besides him, it's something that doesn't really come to your mind immediately when you say straight pool, but he's certainly got the credentials and a world title to go with it, is Niels Feyen.
Oh yeah.
He is a great, great player.
Solid as a rock.
Just won the World 9-ball
I know.
title, too. I was
Yeah.
so happy for him. So happy for him. He's such a great, great person. Well, this looks like another cupcake here, Bobby.
Yeah. You got to shoot the 11
Stripe in
next.
the side, and
I'm gonna
probably
draw over
got
here.
probably.
Yeah.
He's going to draw it over there. I thought he'd come hit the short rail and bounce out, shoot the 9, then the 10, 11,
Yeah, I wouldn't-
10, 15. I wouldn't have gone this
I
way.
wouldn't have done this. He got away with murder.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's not the
Why
way I
why
would have
he
played
shoot-
it.
No.
Why would you play it where you're going to run into a ball?
Yeah, 12 and 13.
Yeah.
And leave your.
10 and
You come down here, bounce off the short rail.
Yeah.
You've got the 9,
Yeah.
and if you come too far, you've got the 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you
they're
know,
gonna get
they'll
out in-
probably get out, and
Oh,
you
there's
know,
no doubt they're gonna get out. You know, but
it was just a risky way to
Yeah.
approach.
no, but they're shooting.
10 next. See, now I wouldn't play the 9. I would have played for the 10.
They're shooting so good, it don't even matter though. You
No,
know, they
it don't
pocket
matter.
The balls, you know what I mean? They pocket the ball so good.
Shoot the 9.
He's got too much angle on the 9 now to play
Whatever
it.
you feel comfortable with. Yeah. it doesn't
Got to
matter.
play the 10. Got
Yeah.
too much angle on the 9. Hit both long rails. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's okay.
Yep,
They're getting away with murder here with some of these
they really
some
are.
of these bounces off of balls that are just working out for him, like when he just run into the 12 and got okay there.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah, they've got a couple of fortunate little things
yeah,
happen.
try to hit it.
he's kind of thin on this. I don't think
He's
he
gonna
can
run
just
into the 6, I believe.
he
He's
may
gonna run to the 6,
yeah,
or it's gonna be close.
shot.
He's going to have He's going to
Look
have
at
to
this.
hit it. No, he planned to go into it.
Perfect. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, he planned to go into it. He saw the shot real well.
Beautiful shot. Yeah, he
Eight
hit it
corner.
good. Good shot.
I'm glad I got a good partner.
Yeah, your partners have been the pool gods here the last couple of racks, but now Team North America can sniff the finish line. They've rebuilt their lead to the 5 games that they had when they were, well, they were 15-9
I thought he was
ahead
going to hit the 7 too.
before they
Yeah,
started to
he
shoot
said what he
themselves
said.
in the foot.
He said, Corey just said he thought he was going to hit the 7 too when he hit
Really?
the 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't miss it more than. Well, he hit it real good. To avoid
Well, he had to strike the 9 just perfectly
Yeah, he
to
did.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit it perfect.
No, dude.
Great shot.
Yeah.
And you're watching the OB Challenge presented to you by OB, courtesy of CueSports International here at the
Great shot.
Predator Arena at the Rio.
I'm glad I didn't bet on this match.
Yeah,
You know, you almost picked both sides, and you might dog both of them.
After 3 or 4 games, I went with
Check the rack.
Corey.
Check the
Yeah.
rack once.
I didn't wait until it was what, 4-0.
You-
I give these bookmakers hell here in town at these sports books. They run me out when they see me coming. They say you can't gamble.
yeah, you're barred.
Is anything going?
No.
Nothing's going.
No,
It's crazy.
no.
Break up, man.
They crunched
Needs to
those
push
too.
Up on the back.
Hit him pretty good there. No good with this?
No, I
You
like
don't-
it. It actually
you like
breaks
that?
breaks perfect.
Well, pick any stripe you like, Django.
We'll need to really wail at him with this.
I like the 11 in the side to get going here.
If you wail at him with that, I think
8 doesn't go anywhere,
you know.
but he has a lot of time to move something around here.
Yeah.
But right now it doesn't go nowhere. He's shooting way down here at the end.
Maybe shooting the 10 ball.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I think I know why. Because he wants to leave the 11 there to help move the 8 out of the way, Bobby.
Yeah, or one of those balls down there.
Well, it's, the 11's the closest ball to it.
yeah. Right.
Nothing else really is going to lay well where he can do that and still have some insurance. Because if he can do it off the 11, he's got the 13 for some insurance.
They need to do it
And, then
soon.
and if they get the 12 out of there now, he'd have the 15 also, which for
Yeah.
insurance, which is the ball next to the 3.
Right.
So I think the play here is to try to get on the 11 now to move the 8.
Right. Did he get there? Bounce out. Uh-oh. Look at it. Well, he's all right, but
Well, he's not all right if he can't get through the gap to the 11 ball.
no, he can't.
Then he's not all right. He's gonna.
But he can
He's
make
gonna have
the
to.
9.
He's gonna have to back cut the 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not sitting. Look, that's not that tough.
Well, it's not that tough, but it's not that easy either.
No, look, but I like
He's still got to find a way to get on the 11 ball good.
just bank it across the side. Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
Well, that was that's a possibility too. I mean, the 8's laying good for a bank shot. You don't want to run into anything here.
It goes off the 3.
No, I don't think the 8 goes off the 3 in the side. The only ball he can shoot's the 11. I mean, he could shoot the 13, bounce out for the 11, play it in the other corner, go into the 8, and then have the 15, which is to the right of the spot. But the 14 is the ball that's going to require some tricky position. That's the one just above the 3.
Well, it goes in the side off the 3.
That it does, but how do you
got-
get there?
You got to get. How do you get over there?
Yeah. If the deuce wasn't there, he could play the 13 and come across now for that 14 in the side off the 3, which would clear the whole rail. Then he could get underneath the 8, and the 8 would come down this corner. A lot of decisions here. And you can be sure that the magician is looking at every possibility.
He's got a lot of decisions. Ain't
I
none-
wonder,
ain't none
is
of
there
them
any
good.
chance, Bobby, he's kind of hooked on those stripes? Locked up on the 8
I
ball?
don't think so.
He's still, he's been looking at the 11 and 13 long enough that you'd think one of them is makeable.
I think the.
I think how about the
13
13 and go straight across the table at the 8? You might move it far enough out, and you'll have the
He's
11.
shooting the 11.
Is he shooting the 11? Well, now he can move the 8. Cut the 13 in, come one rail at the 8.
No, I think it's too deep.
Think so?
Yeah, look, it's way
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
He's too
might-
heavy on it.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah,
gotta
he'd
cut it
have
too
to put a
much.
ton of inside on it to hold it. This is a tough bridge, too. If he could bridge comfortably, he could go at the 8 now.
I don't think they're going to get out from here. I don't think they're going to get out from here. I don't believe they're going to get there. These balls are sitting too funky. Could he?
It's an awkward bridge for him, too. He doesn't want it on the rail. See, now,
you know what he can do? He can play the 14 off the 3 and shoot. The 3 goes into the 8 and just hopes.
I don't think the 3 goes into the 8. I think it misses the 8.
Oh, no. No, look, it goes right into it. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. No, on the monitor I can tell. From
Yeah,
where
it
I'm
goes
sitting,
right
it looks
into it.
thin, yeah.
Don't know where it's going to go, but it does go into it.
Well, the only other thing is shoot this and then cut the 14 and then take the bank on the 8 ball. And I think that's what they're going to have to do.
I don't know if it banks past the deuce.
No, it's going to have to bank across corner, I think, Bobby.
I guess so, yeah. Well, you got a pretty good guy banking at it. Oh, Efren's going to be banking the 8.
Maybe, does it go off the 3 in the side from this direction?
It must, or they wouldn't have got there.
I guess. And if that's the case, then we were deceived the whole
We couldn't
rack.
see. It
Yep.
looked like the 3 was too far
Crazy
down
that when
past
they
the
get out,
side.
It seems like the toughest out ever, you know? And they make it look easy.
Yeah, it looked like
That
the 3
was-
was past a little bit past the pocket, and blocking the hole.
That's what it appeared, but that was one sweet
And
out.
we wasted all that time trying to
I
figure out how to
know, I
run
hate
out.
that.
I hate that.
Burn up all that booth energy on an out that was routine.
Exactly. And we're trying to figure out how to bank the damn ball in. And it's straight in the side.
Last 2 or 3 breaks by both teams have been dry.
Yeah, I bet he makes one this time.
Yeah, but look, now he's breaking with his hand on the rail. He's changed up
I don't know why he breaks them.
because he hadn't made a ball. He's trying to do something different. And he made one. But he's got a gaggle of balls there in the racking area.
You see this rack? What? They're not breaking as good.
Yeah, that's right. Two balls going into the 4.
I don't know what he was thinking there.
That could have been bad.
Can
Yeah,
the
I don't know
14
where
go?
it was going. Yeah, he can make the 14.
Oh, I didn't even really see it down.
Going to have to draw the 11 back for the 10 in the pocket there where Francisco's standing and go into the cluster. Or you got to go 2 rails forward, play the 12 like a straight pool shot and go into the cluster. Either way, you got to open them up on the next shot.
15 is in a bad spot.
He's going forward, so it's going to use the 12 to open him. And he got just about right on it. Stop. Okay, now he wants to go into the 15. He doesn't want to risk hitting the 8 and having it possibly tick off the 5, go in the side, lose the game. I mean, you know, all kinds of bad things can happen there. But I think he wants to go right into the 15 ball.
He's shooting a 13.
Oh, is that the... I didn't see the stripe there.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see that, Bobby. Well, obviously, that's a much better shot. He moved the 8 now.
Look at that. Well, does the 10 go by the ball? I don't think the 10 goes.
I think it does. I think it does go.
He'll shoot this and shoot the 14 the same hole. Play position on the 12 and the 14.
It needs a little more spin.
Didn't hit that right. He's
If the 12 goes in the side, it's a shoot and stop.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. He overcooked it.
This got a little funny here.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna, you know, what he's gonna have to do. I don't know what.
He's either got to kill it with low inside,
I don't
2
think
rails, 2 rails. You know, long rail, short rail, and out, or he's just got to bunt it.
Trying that, he's gonna hit the 8. If
he sure can't go around the table with those balls down there. He's killing it with low inside. This is what I thought he'd have to do.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Reverses back this
Yeah.
way. Yeah, he hit it perfect. Perfect, yeah. That was a shot. I didn't know if he could avoid hitting it. Perfect. Good call, Ken.
Well, all the laughter and joking over there in the North American corner has come to a screeching halt. You haven't heard a peep out of either of them guys for a couple of racks now. Oh, no.
Look at this.
Yeah, but he's gonna be safe. You got to shoot down by the 5 ball here. You don't try to make anything. You just tie him up, and
If you don't want to
you don't want to leave him. You know, anything he can kick in.
Yeah, they're not going to try to make a ball
There's no way you try to shoot, unless he can't get to the only ball he can get to maybe is a 4. But if he can get to the 5, I wouldn't shot. It's the 7. Well, I mean, it's just about straight in, and you can't really blame him for that.
Yeah. No,
I mean, if it wasn't that easy, safe was the play.
Yeah.
But now they've been gifted a rack that's going to get them within 2 games of of winning the match.
I'll shoot the 2 last.
Oh, for sure.
How'd I spot that?
You got experience.
That's right. I've been around, dude.
You're an 8-ball player.
I tell you what, I've only played about 400 gajillion games 8-ball.
Yeah.
You know where they play more 8-ball than anywhere in the world? Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yep.
Chicago. Man, that's like, I was up there for a couple years. I must have played 1 billion games. And they have a lot of good 8-ball players up there as far as their patterns and the knowledge of the game.
Yep. Well, the Midwest is a big, big area for bar table play and league play, and 8-ball is the game of choice. So I'm not surprised to hear you say that.
I love it. I love 8-ball. I really like it on the bar table.
Yeah, it's a fascinating game on a bar table because there's so much traffic. 19-14, and they should feel very fortunate. Francisco missed an 8-ball that probably wouldn't miss now for 5 more years.
last thing to do.
Well, I would have thought the score would be reversed
Mike,
here.
blast these. Blast them.
But Mike is breaking the balls good and
If we-
making a ball on the break
if we
and
get to
getting
the
out.
hill,
They've ran more
I'll
racks
slam
than
them.
the other team. My sister's watching this. Sydney, she turned into a pool fanatic.
Like the
She's
15.
watched more pool in the last
good.
6-8 months
You all set, Ken?
than I've played in the last 50 years. See if Mike can break a ball on the break here. This is critical. Oh, yeah, he broke him good, boy. Look at this break. Balls are opening up like a... I believe he's going to be shooting the solids for sure. Starting off with the 5.
2, 6, slide down to the 3. 4, 1, 7, 8. No.
5 first.
5
How about 5, 2, 4? 1, 3, 6, 8. Oh, this is 7. You're in the 7.
We'll go 5, 4, 1. We'll go 5, 2, 1.
I think I would shoot the 2, then the 6, and get it out of the way
1 next?
and draw back. I don't like leaving the 6.
1, 3, 4, 6, 7.
They could have shot the 2 in the side and rolled, got on the rail, Mike can shoot the 6 and draw back, and they're going to leave the 6. The 6 is kind of goofy.
I don't like the 6 for the cue
No,
ball.
listen, he could have
You mean the
rolled it.
7 up there?
The 7. He
Yeah.
should have shot the 2,
Yeah.
got on the rail,
4?
shot the 7.
Then the
and
6 on
drew
the side.
straight back.
Yeah.
You can't leave the 6 and 7 for the last ball. You know what I'm saying? You can,
Yeah.
he'll
Sorry.
get out probably, but that gets goofy down
7.
there. I mean,
7,
it
3
can
rails.
be tricky like this.
Yeah.
You get the wrong angle. You know.
Yeah. See
Now
now
look
look
what
at
he's
look see
This
look
is
at all
wrong.
the cue ball traveling that they're doing now.
I'm not
This
I
is
know.
yeah.
He
See,
should have
this
shot
is
that-
how you
that
get
should
in
have been his
trouble.
second.
Actually, at this point in the rack, I'd have left that 7 for my key ball
At this point, but he should have
once
shot the
they
second
started the
shot.
pattern the way they played it.
No, with the 4. Where's the 6?
6 goes here.
They ran these
Here
balls
I go
backwards.
2 rails out.
This
You
is
know,
backwards.
well, I think a lot of that too can be contributed to the fact that they don't play a lot of 8-ball. They certainly don't play a lot of team. What one guy likes to shoot, the other guy might not like as the preferred shot. But as we've seen now the whole night, they're such good pure shot makers, and they have
Yes.
such good cue ball control
Yeah.
that they can overcome bad pattern play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sound like
Follow
know-it-alls,
around.
Yeah, that's perfect.
but it's the truth.
Yeah. No,
That's the truth.
it's the truth, but it's actually it's to their credit too.
Oh yeah, they're the great cue ball control
Yeah.
and great, but their patterns are sucking. Look what they got to do.
Shot.
When they shot the
Right.
7 first, it'd have been
But
connect the dots.
every one of these shots that they've shot that we think, it's a tough shot and those shots are shots that they play all the time in rotation games, and they're pretty routine in a rotation game.
But the problem is they'll catch up with you.
It does eventually. It can.
Nice out.
Who made it tough?
Textbook.
Make it look so easy.
Look,
Didn't
Team
wanna
North
draw the
America
I
is
cannot shoot-
on the
shots
OB
by
Hill.
ball.
Mike's
Like,
funny.
oh, they're my worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the Efren Django team has to win 7 straight racks. And the last time they were at the table, Francisco missed the 8-ball.
If I
think
had
they
to
can
bet right
run
now,
out
I would
from
bet
there.
that they run out this rack.
If they get a shot, I think they can.
Mike
If they
win
make a ball on the break,
Mike's cranking them.
yeah, I think so. But
Count 'em, come on.
now this is the last time they're going to break because it's winter breaks. Okay, so a lot of times when you're on the hill in any match, and you know you're breaking for the last time and a
let
chance
up?
to win. No, you over-amp it.
You think
You
so?
could fly the cue ball off the table. You miss-hit it. I don't think it's going to happen in this case. Mike's been pretty steady.
Don't put the
But,
jinx on him.
but you can overdo it.
Look at this. Is anything
Two ball.
going?
Yeah,
Nothing.
you got the deuce.
Two, there's this. Boom. Now what? Let me see what's happening.
Well, what's this
here.
little cluster here? The
Well,
5
if we
and a
can shoot
stripe.
Stripes, we can go 14, 5, 9 combo, or we can shoot 15, bump 9.
I might have to see here.
You can't make a stripe though. Can we?
Can we get out of stripe?
Not really.
The only-
Shoot.
Excuse me, yawning. Excuse me.
Want to just shoot solids and hopefully we can bump the 5 out somehow?
Wow.
So
Look
much,
at the stripe next to the side pocket. If it's on the rail there, Bobby, it's in a horrible
Gotta shoot
position.
solids, right?
The only
Unless you think you can cut the 15, maybe
I
go 2
mean,
rails and break out the 9.
you want to take stripes because of the 5 ball, but what do you have to shoot for a stripe right now?
I know.
I mean, he could cut the 14, but that doesn't open the 9-5, and he's got nothing to shoot into the 5 to make the 14 later in the rack. I would think about trying to make a stripe somehow.
What's that ball in the corner? That's the 6, isn't it? Or the 7?
Right here, it's a 7 ball.
That's, I mean, down there far. 6. That's
Way,
a 6.
way down.
Yeah.
The one the hanger is a 6.
What about let me get on this 7 ball? Can we
7 ball and then go into
2?
the 5?
Yeah,
Like
from
this
the
way?
yeah. Or if these are out of the way, we could maybe go 2 rails into that.
See, the other thing you
No,
got to
no,
worry
one has to
about
be
if he
there.
runs into that 5 is not
Yeah.
having one of those
We go
stripes block the
3,
pocket where the
26,
8 ball
4,
is.
and 7.
Because if he
into
runs
the
into
5.
the 5,
could draw
Bobby,
back on the
the
6,
9
hang on
might
7
graze
now.
Yeah.
the 15 and land in front of the pocket where the 8 can't be made. So that's just another factor that's going to add to the difficulty of getting all the way out. Good stroke there by Corey.
Sure was. Right on the money there,
Right.
buddy. Right on the money there it was. Nice shot. Look at this shot.
That was not the shot to try to break those
Perfect
open
shot.
with.
Perfect
I
angle to
don't
go
know.
off the 3 into.
I don't know why he
Right.
tried that. That was at the speed that
I
cue
think
ball
I
was
would've
going.
shot
He
the
had
4 and
yeah,
he
shot
shot-
the 4 and dragged it down there. Yeah,
he just overlooked it. He overlooked it.
I think he
'Cause you know
did.
what? He was, but before that he said, I'm going to shoot off the 7. So
Right.
he just
Already had his mind made up.
completely blocked the 4 out of his head. Because the 4 was like right on the money.
Yeah.
Go right
Yeah.
into the balls. And he
Yeah.
wouldn't have hit them other balls.
Right.
He'd go right down the rail.
Why don't we just bank the 5?
I could bank the 5.
We can just bank the 5.
I'd really rather not bank one if we don't have to.
We're gonna make it. Just gonna make it.
He
You wanna
said that.
just-
He said
let's
that
play
about
some
the other
good
shot.
Yeah.
position on it, though. I don't know if I want to bank it from there.
Well, let's see if we can break it out first. But if it comes down to it, we can bank
we'll
it.
bank the 5.
Yeah.
What I would do here, I'd
gonna
shoot the
try my
3
best to hit it
with a
here,
little
but I don't
touch
think
of
I can.
inside,
Good, if
try
not,
to
it's
come
still
down
going
here,
down
get
there.
my angle on the floor,
Or should I
cut
just
the
play for
4,
one?
go into the
about
5,
getting
one's
the
my
one, get the
insurance
4?
ball.
Play 2 rails behind the one over here, and then
Yeah.
He's-
I
they're-
like
they're
the
co-
idea of
they're-
trying to move it
they're
like
co-
that, and
they're
it's got
co-
to be
they're-
off the
we'll have
floor.
this
Right,
pocket.
they're complicating it.
Yeah, if I can get you right here on the 1, you could draw, maybe nudge the 5, and we might have 5 in that.
yeah, but I can get you there from the 4, going 2 rails. 3 rails.
Go to the 4 now. I know it's tough. It's tough because you got to use the bridge. But I would go to try to land this cue ball about 6 inches off the short rail. And have the angle to go right at the 5 with the cue ball.
Oh,
Wrong side of the 4. How about that? Now you just go 1 rail
I
down.
might be able to go 2 rails.
Not now, you ain't.
Or you might be straight in.
You
I'm
ain't
dead
going.
straight
You
in.
ain't going nowhere.
He was trying to
I
play
might-
position to get the
He wanted to be on the other side of the 4. He
Zip it
forgot to put the
sideways,
inside.
go into it.
What about
He's
just
got a
draw
s-
right here? Shoot the 1 in that corner?
Yeah, that's the
No,
only
too
thing you
tough.
can do.
Yeah, I could
You're going to have to cut the 1 in the other
one, and then
pocket
I'll
and go
stick
into the
cue ball in
5.
when 5 goes over.
I don't like trying to get on the 1 on the side and open them up because you won't have enough oomph on the cue ball when it gets there. Get where your fingers are.
Oh.
It's too much. Well, no, it's all right.
No, he's all right, but who knows what's going to
Right.
happen here.
And the way he's going into this at the speed,
Cue-ball's kicking
there's
it.
no
If
guarantee
he goes
that.
into the rail first, it will kick. It will
Right,
kick it
but
over
he's
there.
got to get into the rail first, and can he?
Hit the right side of the 5.
Yeah.
Like the right third of the 5.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we'll
know.
kick it over there off
I
that
don't
ball.
know. He may be too thin to get into the cushion first and still make the ball.
I think he can get there.
Yeah,
Ken.
maybe
Look,
he can.
I think he can get there. Watch. Yeah, see, he can get there.
Yeah,
just
but he
missed the
didn't make.
ball.
He missed the ball because he hit it heavy. That's
I
why
got
he got the
perfect.
cue ball
Yeah,
in there.
probably so.
If he makes the ball, he's going straight into the 5.
Right.
tough rack.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. If he makes the ball, he's going to the bottom. He hit it.
He hit it fat.
He hit it fat.
Yeah.
That's how I got behind it.
Right.
It looked easier on the monitor for some reason. I
Just
don't
got
know.
you on the right side of the damn 4.
The 14 is still a tough ball. The one by the side pocket. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
I
Well,
think
now
he
he's
has-
going to have to move that. Probably can do it right now. But he's absolutely got to move the 15. Well, okay. Forgot about that possibility. Duh.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, thanks for not embarrassing me any
I
more than
wasn't.
I did by myself.
I wasn't going to say anything.
What am I thinking? Oh. Try to move the stripe.
I can't hit it
No.
from here.
Hit the 11. No. Now what? Oh,
50.
he's got the 12.
Yeah.
Well, the 14 near the side has got to be the last ball. Whichever side you're on to shoot it is pretty much a stop shot for the 8. Although now the natural angle will take him right there, but I don't like shooting that ball and having to come back across for the 13. I'd rather
he's gotta
I'd
be
rather
real
shoot the
good.
I'd rather shoot the 13 to get to the 14. And I don't know if he can hold this.
He's got to go back and forth.
I think so, unless he floats forward.
'Cause if he tries to shoot the 14 next.
Yeah. He made it. Boy, that's about as good as you could get right there.
I'd go forward here.
All the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Down to the end.
Yeah, all
rail
the way. I
up.
would too. I don't think I'd try to punch this out.
He's probably going to punch it out. No, look at this.
That sounded funny. Yeah, that sounded tinny.
He might have got safe.
No, I think the one has half a pocket, and if it does, they got to shoot it. The 5
might
goes
leave ya.
too. I mean, these are 3 balls for the match. Look,
think the 1
see,
goes,
I
too.
think the 1 goes. It's tight.
Tough
It's
shot,
it's
man.
tight, but it goes.
I don't think he's going to make
If
the one.
and if the 5 doesn't go, then he has to do something. So it looks
He
like he's
gotta
shooting.
roll.
No, he's shooting the 5.
Shot.
If it gets by the 1,
Come on, come on, come on.
He didn't get there.
yeah, he can play it in the side, and I think he can go right around the 15.
That's a nice shot on the 5.
It was an excellent shot.
Just gonna play you for here. Is that okay?
He can't go 3 rails. He's going to draw it into the short rail.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know what he's doing. I can't tell from the angle here. He's trying to kill this ball and just go straight across the rail.
Yeah, 3 rails.
Look at this.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Can you believe this?
Well, he's banking it 100%.
How can he possibly do that?
You know, how do you not know that's the path
Didn't wanna lag it.
if you're a player at his level?
He's banking it across the side.
Well,
I don't know how he ran into that ball.
Shot.
shot
game
for
and
the money
match.
there.
What a great way to end the match.
I just didn't.
Well, everybody, it's been a lot of fun. This is real something special. I'm glad we got a chance to bring it to you on behalf of OBQs. I want to say thanks to Efren and Django, and to Mike and Corey. Congratulations. Thanks, Cotton, as always. Been a lot of fun. We get to do it again tomorrow night with the Tiger Challenge.
And who's playing then?
Dennis and Junling Chang.
That's going to be a match.
9-ball, race to 21, win or break.
I'm picking Dennis.
Good pick. You can pick the other guy too after we get started. All right, for
Thanks,
CSI and everybody, and Bobby and myself, thanks everybody. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Huh?